All right, we're here. We are actually here at Red 13 Studios. I did not know if we were going to be here or not. It's, Monday morning. Crazy 72 hours? I don't know, whatever it's been. Crazy 24 hours. Certainly crazy whatever the last 18. So let's do Roman first before we get to all that stuff. Let's get that. Our good folks at Roman, loyal since day one. We love Roman. GetRoman.com. GetRoman.com/Kirk. GetRoman.com/Kirk. Day one. Advertiser with the Kirk Minihane Show. Great way to support the show and support a great company. Clinically proven way to last longer in bed. Effective, easy to use, best acting by far. Don't require a prescription. They can ship the swipes in a discreet, unmarked packaging, and each swipes packet is small enough to hide in your wallet for whenever you need it. So get it done right now. Go to GetRoman.com/Kirk. GetRoman.com/Kirk. You get your first month of swipes for just $5 when you choose a monthly plan. We get tweets about it all the time. People at Roman seem happy. We're sure thrilled with them. GetRoman.com/Kirk. GetRoman.com/Kirk for better, longer-lasting sex and to help out the Kirk Minihane Show. That's GetRoman.com/Kirk. GetRoman.com/Kirk. All right, here we go. So I don't even know. Where do we start with this, guys?
Well, I mean, probably should have brought Conan in.
That's true. He would have helped. There's no doubt.
I blame MHP.
I spoke to Conan yesterday, so no baby yet. For the record.
All right.
I don't know what's going on now, but so I don't know. So I wound up trying to figure out where to start and then where to go and figure out where we're at. I thought yesterday, 14, 15 hours ago, like we were done. Like Steve was going to get fired. Portner said he wanted to fire Steve. He still may want to. I don't know. I'm surprised. I haven't heard. That was a phone conversation at 3 o'clock yesterday. I haven't heard from anybody at Barstool since that. I texted Erica. She always texts me back within 30 seconds or a minute or two, whatever. She didn't text me back. She could be traveling. I don't know. Who the hell knows? That was yesterday afternoon. And it's all about this Benjamin Albright story. And I don't know. So Steve wrote a blog post and sent Albright an email asking a bunch of questions. We discussed it Friday. We never published the blog post. We sent it to the people in New York. They didn't publish it. And I guess, Steve, I'll tell you what, you sort of set up everything within the digging and the investigation, and we'll sort of get into the fallout of it. How's that?
All right, yeah, that's fair. So this guy comes at Barstool in the middle of the whole union stuff. MHB and some of the Minifans look at him and, start looking at some of the claims he's made on Twitter, specifically about Harvard. He's claimed variously that he got into Harvard, that he went to Harvard and later left Harvard. And so that's how he came on our radar in the first place. And he starts attacking MHB, going back and forth, whatever. And so you sent me the story that Justine Chirac wrote for Mother Jones about 10 years ago, in which this guy is a whistleblower, says in 2003, 2004, he was deployed to Iraq and witnessed the abuse of Iraqi detainees. And so we started looking through some of the public claims he's made. He said publicly that he did 4 tours, 3 in Iraq and 1 in Afghanistan. And I mean, we've got all the records for those claims. And so some of the stuff, the timelines just didn't seem like they added up. And so the next step in investigating it was just to ask Army Public Affairs for the publicly available service information on him. On Friday, the Army Public Affairs officer sent me an email and said he served from 1999 to 2012 and was deployed once to Iraq in 2009. And I think after that, you get that information. I mean, I called him right back, the Public Affairs officer, and I'll share that email, of course, on Twitter.
Sure, yeah.
I called him right up and I said, so I just want to make sure I understand what you're telling me, because there are some omissions in your email. You only stated in an 2009 tour, this guy has claimed that he had 4 tours, and you're telling me it was just 1 for 6 months rather than the 4 years that he's claiming. And the officer says he wants to go off the record. We talk off the record. I ask questions to confirm that I'm understanding his email correctly. Talked with other people who work in Army Reserves Public Affairs and said, hey, am I interpreting this email correctly? They said yes. And so the next step was, I mean, you're not going to publish something cold to go after a guy like that. So I emailed him a set of questions that I thought were very respectful. There was no innuendo on my end. I said, you have claimed X, Y, and Z. The Army claims something differently. What's the bottom of this? I mean, what is the truth here? And I even told him in the email, if the Army records are wrong, just let me know, and we'll get to the bottom of this. If the Army records are wrong, I'll help you work through it. I'll tell you who I went to, who is making these claims about you, and then it kind of unfolded on Sunday from there.
Well, yeah, he flipped out. He got super angry. He posted that first set of questions out, posting the rest of them, right?
Well, this was after the phone call that he made to me.
Right.
And we talked for about 20 minutes. He says I hung up on him. I did hang up on him. Right. But that's because 20 minutes into the phone call, he was just screaming at me and berating me.
Right.
And I don't think I have any kind of journalistic obligation to let this guy scream at me.
Uh-huh.
I said, just like you say you have documents that will correct what the Army is telling me, just send them to me. And there's no story then. And I thought that that's what we had for an agreement. He blasts off a couple more emails afterwards. He admits to lying about getting into Harvard and says that he did that to pump himself up and make him see like he was something he wasn't.
Well, the story, I mean, before we get to the military stuff, he claims he was, he played college football at the University of Arkansas. I don't know if that's true or not.
And he reaffirmed that to me in the phone call.
I mean, I didn't see any, maybe he did, maybe he didn't. He claims his dad played on the PGA Tour, is that right?
For 3 tours, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't see that anywhere. I mean, I looked it up. I didn't see any of that anywhere. There's stories there that don't. He said he has 3 undergraduate college degrees.
Yes, he has 3 degrees.
From 3 different universities?
I believe all from the University of Arkansas. I asked for clarification in the phone call and by email yesterday, and he didn't respond to any of the questions.
So basically,
that I asked.
how we looked at it was, this is a guy who shit all over Barstool. We questioned the morality and the character of Barstool people. Jumped all over the people who listen to our show, blocked everyone, published Steve's phone number publicly, really has been shitting on Barstool for years. And my attitude and our attitude has always been, and it's been my career doing this, well, if you're going to do that, you're going to question our character, our morality, who we are, well, and you're public about this, and you say you're this and this, well, we're going to take a look at it. And we did it, and Steve did it, and I knew he was doing it, and I was fine with it. And he did it and sent these questions, and then when Albright tweeted it out yesterday afternoon at whatever time, say 2 o'clock. The shit blew up like crazy to the point where Portnoy texts me right away and is like, what's going on with the Steve Robinson thing? He said Chaps is all pissed off. Chaps is a military veteran, Purple Heart recipient, was shot in the line, and hosts the Zero Blog 30 podcast. So he's all pissed off. So I'm like, okay, I'm thinking I don't really, I can talk to him later. So I talked to Portnoy. And Portnoy's take was immediately like I want to fire Steve. Like, we don't mess with the military. We don't ask questions. It's not our job to ask questions about the military. It's not what we do here at Barstool. We respect the military. And my point was today, well, so do we. That's why we're asking these questions. Right. And, no big deal. Like if it turns out that Albright is 100% right, then we'll talk about that as well. Albright had said to Steve that he was going to take him a little bit of time to find some information, and Steve said to me Friday we should wait then to talk about the story. He deserves that amount of time. We weren't going to talk about it today. I said, sure, I'm not looking to rush it either. That's fine. Obviously, we had questions. We weren't going to do this. I'm not pretending like we just randomly said, let's check in, but this is part of what happens. So Portnoy just did not want to hear it at all. He's like, I want to fire Robinson. He should be fired. There's no upside.
Why?
To this.
Why did he think? I don't understand.
A, the military, and B, what's the upside? That was what he kept saying. What's the upside to do?
But is that a fireable? Doing something
I don't
upside for?
I don't think any of this is a fireable offense, which
I don't
pisses Dave off. Pisses Dave off as well. He doesn't understand, and he wants me to think that this is a fireable offense. It's not. He later said in our second conversation, I'm jumping all over the place, but I'll get back to everything. He said in our second phone conversation that he thought this was worse than the Francis situation. So, which, by the way, I didn't think Francis should have been fired either. And if they had suspended Francis for 2 weeks when this happened, Francis would be working today, and nobody would ever bring it up. Like, it would, you know what I mean?
Right.
So Francis, just to recap, we had him on the podcast the Monday after he got fired. He got fired on a Friday night. The woman's, I forget the woman's name, I should have looked it up, in Utah, was found murdered that day. During that day, Francis wrote a blog post suggesting that she was a sugar baby, right? Or I mean, certainly implying or inferring that she was, loose or whatever.
Joking around, and she was a Call Her Daddy fan.
Yeah, the timing was not defensible. It was stupid. Like, he would even say it's stupid. I don't think anybody thinks it wasn't stupid, right?
Yeah.
It's just dumb. And he published it himself, right?
Yes.
He did. Okay. So, and he got fired for that.
Yeah, he got taken down immediately and then he got fired.
I don't think he should have been fired. I think he should have been maybe suspended. I think he should have been suspended. I understand that. Steve asked questions privately. The other guy made it public. He wrote the story and purposely didn't publish it because of, well, I don't think we do that anyway, do we? Do we publish things on our own or no?
Yeah, we can.
do?
We can publish
so
things
you
on our
elected
own.
not to publish it on your own. You sent it to New York.
I instead of just posting it as a draft on Saturday, I sent it to Mike Fowler and K. Mark.
Right. So you sent a little heads up, like, hey,
I said, this is a hot one.
Right.
Gonna need an edit on it.
Right. Don't publish it. Right. So you did just the opposite of what Francis did. Whether we agree with it's the exact opposite, and you're asking questions. We never said that Albright didn't serve. We definitely had questions about it.
Well, I think I said on Friday he did serve.
Well, no,
definitely.
right. I'm saying,
Yeah, Steve was the most cautious about it.
Correct.
by
He
far.
definitively served.
Yeah.
There's no doubt about that. It's just where he did and when he did. And the guy is, really hates us, really fucking hates us, and takes cheap shots and was applauding when people get all that stuff. So I was under the belief that he's an enemy of Barstool, and I've been reading and hearing for years that we go after our enemies, and he's an enemy of this show, and he's shitting on people on our show.
Only if they're big names, I guess.
Oh, that's what I found out.
Yeah.
So if it's a big name, then if it's worth it, you go after him. If it's not worth it, you don't. So I don't know. I mean, to compare the situation to Francis is, to me, is just. And I told Davis, I don't see that, and I tried to explain my side. He wouldn't hear it. What Steve did was ask a bunch of questions, sent it to a guy. I understand the guy doesn't like getting those questions. There's maybe reasons why, maybe reasons why not. And he flipped out and made it public. Now, Portnoy's other point was, when you're dealing with a guy like this, you should know that he's going to make it public. I think that's not an unfair point.
That's fair.
Like, I think that's reasonable. You're dealing with somebody who is unreasonable. They're going to act unreasonable. You can't be surprised when that happens.
Sure, but if he's upset, isn't it on him? He made it public. We didn't.
Correct.
So isn't it all on him? Like, I don't.
So I said to Dave, I said, so if you fire Steve, when you hold one of these press conferences, I don't know, Steve's not worth it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What is your reasoning when somebody asks you that? Like, what is your reason for firing this guy?
We don't shit on the troops. I
Well,
guess.
because we don't do journalism, I think, basically. Okay, so that's not fireable, though, is it? I don't know. And his point was, I'd be more comfortable if one of you three guys had served in the military, if you were going to dig into this story.
Haven't I?
I thought, well, that's it's just strange. I don't really know. I mean, does that? I don't. Okay, like, I don't know if if you don't do that, you're exempt from being able to dig into stuff. Or look, I don't know. So his point was, he wasn't worth it. Albright's a nobody, which
that's fair.
What, isn't? I don't know.
I mean, if you don't know who you are, like if you haven't listened to your show, then I can see why they would be like, why the fuck do they give a shit about Ben Albright?
Yeah, but that's the point. I don't
But
think Dave listens to the show. I don't
Right.
think anybody pays attention to our show, and that's good and that's bad at the same time. And this is one of these situations where it was bad. It's one of these situations where I don't think Dave knew he was getting when he brought me in, and I didn't know this was the Dave I was getting when I came here. I mean, the last 2 weeks he's defended Bob Murchison and Ben Albright against our show. So, I mean, I don't know, and I'll get to Chaps in a second, but I don't really know what Steve did wrong other than, it sounds like this guy last night provided some documents and said he did in fact serve at those tours, correct?
Yeah, I mean, just like I had asked him in our conversation. And when we got off the phone, I was under the impression that he was just going to send me this information, and then there was going to be no story. And you know what? I will say, I get this, he might be a nobody, he's not worth going after, but that really wasn't my decision to make. I mean, you had decided that this was worth looking into. You have a track record looking at, some shoddy journalism and poor sourcing. So we looked into it.
Yeah, right. I mean, I have no problem doing that. That's what we do. That's what I've done in the past. That's what we do now. And, stolen valor is a real thing, and people talk about it all the time and do it all the time. And if it's somebody who hates us, and by the way, also says that we're shit and we're scum, and then he's screaming at other people about their stolen valor on social media. We're dealing with somebody who wants you to look. And so the documents that he didn't provide, he allegedly provided overnight last night.
Well, not a DD-214. I think
Okay.
he pulled some other kind of documents that are available to the public.
Okay, so now we know pretty much
That the Army records are wrong. The public affairs officer at the Pentagon had incomplete records.
Okay, which we
as I
thought-
always
which we
acknowledged
thought was a possibility. Right.
Yeah, and I said that in my email to Ben.
Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know. He said he served in Afghanistan, but we don't have records of that, correct?
No.
Okay, well, maybe he did, and if he did, and he shows them, great. Like, I don't, okay, great. Now what? Like, we all leave? The show's over because I don't understand what's. I'm confused, and I know this frustrates Portnoy. I don't understand his side of it. I understand it, but I just don't agree with it. And I don't think he understands mine, and he sure doesn't agree with it. So that was kind of how we left it. Yesterday at 3:30, he said he was getting on a plane, going back somewhere because of his dog or something, and I haven't heard word one from him since. I haven't heard from Erica. I've heard from nobody at Barstool. I assume the fact that they haven't said anything to us, that they're going to let us do this podcast, it'll air today, I'm imagining. And that's that. I mean, I don't know what this. I mean, do you feel like this definitively clears Albright's military record?
I mean, the Army records are still in conflict with whatever documents he's produced.
Right. So
I mean, there's still a question there. I would never have emailed him those questions.
Don't say that. Well, I want to work here. Hold on.
No, I'm just saying I never would have emailed him those questions based on me stitching together what he said on Twitter. A public affairs officer with the Army came to me, or I asked, and he said, this is the record of his service. And that didn't comport with what he has said publicly about his service. So I just asked him, why is there this discrepancy?
Right. And Barstool, Dave's take is we can't do that. You can't be doing that. The military, you don't fuck around with the military. And I mean, okay,
that was never a rule that was laid out for me.
No, nor was it to me. When I was hired here, you can do what you want. And I understood that meant, there's certain things you can't say and words you're not going to use, I wouldn't use anyway. Like, they're fireable things that the minute you say them, you're gone. I understand that. But this wasn't part of it, and they should. I don't know. I mean, I just think it's a case of they didn't know what they were getting, and I didn't know what I was getting. And and I have Portnoy telling me on the phone that you shouldn't be picking fights with people, and every 2 weeks it's something with you guys. And I'm like, am I hearing this from you? Like every couple of weeks it's something with you guys. Like, okay, then we'll just do nothing. Like, well, what do you want us to do? Like, I'm confused. Like, you disagree with us on this? Okay, that's fine. It's a disagreement. He said there's going to be a huge, like, I have a good nose for this stuff. And he's right, he does. It's going to be a massive story, this thing, that if we get it wrong. And I don't know. I mean...
But we haven't get anything. We didn't
got anything right or wrong yet.
But that's the thing. I said, but Dave, nothing was... This guy set a series of questions. We asked. We didn't make any... Now, by asking those questions, you are... in a way,
sure, accusing him.
I mean, clearly.
I'm saying that the Army records say one thing,
right? But we're doing it because we're not just randomly doing it.
That's fair.
But nothing was published; it didn't exist. So he's mad at something. It's almost like if you work on. And I understand Barstool's not a newspaper, but it's like if you work on a big story of the paper for a while and you find that a couple of things just don't work, and it's in the draft and you don't publish it. The editor of the paper is not going to walk in and fire you because of the things that you drafted weren't correct. They weren't published. It doesn't make any sense.
The thing I'm most confused by is I was always under the impression it was Barstool versus the world, meaning like
no, it's not.
When people come after Barstool, they have their back, and now it seems like. Well, I guess I don't have this merit either, apparently, but it seems like it's more based on merit, like who you defend. Like if Chaps is upset. Then
that's what happened.
Fuck Kirk Minihane.
Yeah, right. That's sort of the attitude I think there overall is I think they're sick of us already. Yeah. Which after a couple of months, okay, I don't know. I feel like we've done a good job. We show up, we do our thing, we leave. We've promoted the other shows a lot. Happy to do it. The Zero Block 30 we've promoted a lot. They do a good job on their podcast. But I think Chaps was mad, and then he complained to Portnoy, and Portnoy flipped out. That's my understanding. So I talked to Chaps after. I said, "Can I talk to him?" And I called, and right away I could tell he was pissed at me, and we talked it out. It was not productive. I called him back again. It was not productive. He's pissed at me, I guess.
Have you ever talked to him before?
Never. And he said we're hurting the Zero Block 30 brand. And I'm like, okay. I don't, like, when you get into that stuff, like, that's your opinion, fine. Like, whatever. I don't know what to say. Like, but I said to him, what I said to Dave was, why don't you guys just blast the fucking shit out of us?
Right.
Go for it. I don't care. Dave, do the 4 hours on like you did a couple of weeks ago. Chaps, say we're fucking anti-him. I don't care. Say whatever you want, and we'll respond to it. I don't know this suspending and firing and like what does this do? Like I'm confused. You're gonna fire somebody because they didn't publish a story?
Yeah, I feel like the way it would have been done back in the day is you'd be on the rundown explaining yourself.
Yeah,
on Barstool Radio or whatever.
Yeah, why not have Dave excoriate you on Barstool Radio?
Fine by me.
That's how it used to be handled. And wasn't all this suspension and hush, don't talk about it. And
I said to Dave yesterday, I'm like, well, how about Chaps comes on our podcast? And Dave's like, I'm sure he'd do it. I reached out to Chaps and he said no. He said, you can come on mine. I'm like, okay, whatever. Like, if you're not going to jump on here for 15 minutes and yell at us about it, then,
Yeah.
And his take was, when I talked to him, he said a lot of military veterans exaggerate their service. And it's not our job to call them out for it. He just thinks it's wrong. And I said, well, okay. I said, I don't know if I said it to him or he said it to me, but basically it was Robert O'Neill who killed bin Laden. Didn't actually kill bin Laden. We found out cold. Should we run with that story? And he said, absolutely, because that would get a lot of clicks. And I thought, so which is it? Like, is it we don't do it to veterans, or we do it to veterans if we get a lot of publicity off it? Like, which is it? Because if it's one, just let me know what the rules are.
Well, do you think this story would have gotten a lot of clicks?
I don't know would it get the amount of clicks that the example I gave got? No. But like in our world, would people be interested in that story? Yes.
Creating a storyline like that would get you a lot of people. And like I said to you yesterday, like maybe it would create interest in Denver among the, you know what I mean? Like,
but also the guy hates us and is an asshole and whatever, and has a history of threatening to sue people who have called people in the past have questioned his service. And again, he gives no answers for these other aspects of his life.
He's also dared people to do
look
what
into service, right? He said it, so we did it, and I'm not sure we came to a definitive conclusion. I don't know, but if his examples are great, then we move on. And he has a bunch of other questions about his life that people can dig into or not dig into. But whatever. For me, that's you move on. It's a thing, and if we find out stuff, we find out stuff. But I don't know this thing so Portnoy. Then I talked to him a second time. And he's like, this is a Francis conversation. He's like, I'm definitely firing Steve. And I said, I think this is, crazy. I said, if you do that, I'm going to have to quit. And he said, I understand if you have to do that, you have to do that. I mean, the reality is, as much as I like Dave and as good as Barstool's been to me, we're little ants in the Barstool fucking, like, that's just, we're just another show. He doesn't care about us. We've been here for a week or whatever. And then he said, I'm going on a plane. Let's think about it. I'll call you. So that was it. So, I mean, and that's true. I mean, if they fire you, I'm going to quit. I mean, I don't really have I don't really know what good that does me to be here at that point then. I mean, what are we? What are we doing?
I think we need union representation.
I think so. I think it's time. Well, it was his other point. He's not wrong, I guess. In his world, he's like, we don't pick fights with nobodies. I'm like, well, I don't know. That's always been your case. But, yesterday you put a YouTube video up of a nobody, whatever. Who's the lawyer, the union lawyer?
David
Rosenfeld. I forget. He's like, well, that got a lot of publicity all over the place. I'm like, well, again, okay, so
they didn't give it a chance to not get publicity.
Right. I'm like, well, we're now in this world, so I don't know which is it. Kevin Cullen is a nobody sort of in Boston, sort of like he's not a big name.
Yeah,
but we called him out.
He's not as big as Ben Albright is.
Probably not. We called him out, and we were right, and we asked questions, and we took our time. We asked him for comment, and we waited and waited and waited, like we did here. We didn't come out, Thursday afternoon and say, "Hey, Ben Albright was never in the military. He's fucking stolen valor. He never did anything." We didn't. We dug in. We looked. We researched. We talked to people. People in the Army said things to us that didn't match the records. You then sent him the questions. We didn't publish anything. Nothing was done. Albright got aggressive. Chap saw it and got a fucking hard on. Went to Portnoy, who flipped out. That's what happened. That is in no way is that a fireable offense anywhere. Now I know Portnoy is. I don't know. I think Portnoy has his guys and he doesn't have his guys, and Chaps is probably one of his guys, and that's fine. Whatever. And we're not, and that's also fine. That part of it can't have both ways, because I always say I want to be left alone. So leave me alone. Okay. But if this means that Steve's gone, that means that the show's gone. That's not even a conversation.
Right.
The
thing I don't get is, I always thought Barstool was like, all press is good press. But then you said Portnoy's like, I got a nose for this. It's going to be a huge story. Isn't it a good thing? Isn't it worse if it's not a huge story?
Well, I said to him, like, so
then it's like, why are we doing it?
Well, I said to him, so let's play it out and say Deadspin writes about it. Who gives a shit?
Is that bad?
I mean, first of all, aren't the Barstool crowd in the world, aren't they just numb to anything Deadspin writes about Barstool anyway? I mean, really?
Right.
It doesn't really matter. I mean, what are they gonna write anyway? What's the story?
Well, that's what he said about AOC last week. Is like all the stories that are going to be written. Like Portnoy's a Trump guy now. Everyone that follows Barstool knows he's not a Trump guy necessarily. It's just. What's
the Deadspin story? A Barstool producer dug into somebody's military history. Now they're not going to be accurate.
You know what the Deadspin headline would be.
Yeah, but they're not going to be accurate about it. So the reality is another reason for Barstool to get mad and defend one of their people, because they're going to fucking lie. They're going to lie about somebody who actually did the right thing journalistically.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't know. It's strange to me, and this guy, and, I don't know. And it doesn't answer about 50 Albright questions I have, but that's okay. I mean, and again, I'm not going to spend the rest of my life chasing Ben Albright. I don't really care. But it's a bigger story, and the idea now that we've done this thing with Murchison, and now we've done this thing, or whatever his name is, and we're not supposed to say his name here. It's like I'm where I used to work. It's unbelievable. It's no different.
Yeah. So this is the way awful announcing has it.
Right.
Per the big lead, Minahane's producer Steve Robinson has repeatedly emailed radio host Benjamin Albright attempting to discredit the notion that Albright served in the U.S. Army in Iraq.
I mean, is that accurate?
So that's what they would say is he's attempting to discredit
a
guy who actually
not that he served in the U.S. Army in Iraq. I mean, I was very open that they only have records for one of your tour. That's what the Army told me.
Right. So I don't know. But they're going to do that. And meanwhile, has that gotten any buzz at all? That story?
No.
I know, but there's no. You know what Deadspin these people want? They want the friggin' like the hatred of women stuff and that the stupid shit and the stuff that they just make up anyway, and they fucking suck. And by the way, like, I'm trying to do this out of loyalty to Barstool in a way too, and our show. And this guy fucking hates Barstool. And Porno's like, we've been hating it for years. We don't care. I was like, well, I do. What do you want me to say? I do. I do my show. When you brought me in here and told me to leave me alone, and now you're sticking your fucking nose in every 3 seconds when we do something. I don't know. I don't know which it is. Do you want us to just dick around for an hour and a half every day? We can do that. That's what we do 99% of the time anyway.
Yeah.
That's what I said to him yesterday. I mean, 99% of the time. So, I don't know. We didn't. I talked to Steve, I don't know, 4 or 5 times yesterday. I talked to you, Mike. I figured last night about this time, 12 hours ago, we'd be getting some call saying, hey, you're not on tomorrow. Hey, Steve's, we didn't get that. So
I kept looking at my phone thinking, well, it must be bad because I haven't heard from him. It must have been a bad conversation or something.
No, I didn't have a conversation with anybody after I talked to Dave. I don't think I spoke to anybody. I talked to Chaps twice. I talked to Dave a couple of times, and that was it.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know where we're at. I don't know if they're going to wake up this morning and say fuck it. I have no clue.
I would say if you're hearing this podcast on Barstool,
well, that's a good
then everything's fine.
Yes,
right.
I think I know, but maybe they'll hear this and be pissed. But I mean, they can't. They must know we're going to do this today. Like, we're not going to come in here and not talk about this.
Can you believe Kirk?
I don't know. Like, I actually get. Like I said, Porter just doesn't get where I'm coming from on it and disagrees. I get where they're
coming. Seems to be
a
pattern with you too,
right? I get where he's coming from, even where Chaps is coming from. I get that. I just don't agree with it. That's all. And I think, like, I don't know why it becomes this massive within our little bubble, why it's this big thing. We just disagree on it, I think.
Well, I mean, if the rule is that we're no longer allowed to do any investigative reporting and we're no longer able to ask questions, then I would look at some of the other investigations that Barstool's done in the past.
Like what?
Like digging into the Kent State gun girl.
Wait, how recent was that?
I think it was like just in February.
Yeah,
they
what was
posted some stuff. This girl, when she graduated, she took a picture of herself with an AR-15
or something.
Yeah, they've done like 15 stories about this girl who allegedly crapped her pants in college on a date.
Right.
And they actually have seriously investigated this, have unverified witness testimony, and they've confronted her in person with a video camera in her face saying, "Did you poop your pants in college?"
Is she a big Republican or?
Yeah. No, she's a big conservative Donald Trump person.
Well, I mean, I think that's some of it too. I mean, I think it goes all the way from the top all the way down. I think there's a streak of liberalism that's Barstool that wasn't here before. That's what I would say.
Coming from where?
Just all the way up top, as high up as you can go, I think. I mean, you can figure that out.
Yeah, right.
But, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, is that not allowed? Or
well, I mean, that was a serious investigation.
Right.
But I guess, hey, that got clicks.
And by the way,
maybe Gun Girl is a big.
And by the way,
fish.
look, I actually don't have a problem. I don't really have a problem with that.
Neither do I.
No, right.
I just think that it should.
I have the problem with them continuously saying, "Well, this got clicks. Well, that got clicks." It's like, well, this didn't have a chance to not.
Well,
get
but they might be right. Maybe get no clicks, but I don't know. Like what I don't know what does that mean? Like I understand what it means, but so we should just operate our entire existence. We should just do videos of fucking Mike, just throw shit at Mike's face then. Like, I guess. I'm fine. We can do that. That'll be our show then. We'll just throw shit at Mike's face all day.
You can take listener suggestions on things they want to see thrown at Mike.
Different things you can throw at me. Different
but it's
wacky
new,
things I could be wearing.
I think it's this new Barstool, or the Barstool that I didn't think existed. Maybe it's existed for a couple of years where they're cautious. They're nervous about stuff that I didn't think was the case. That's all. That's my fault for not investigating, ironically enough, going into it. And maybe it's their fault for not investigating what we do enough before they brought us in. Maybe it's a bad marriage. I don't know. I'm enjoying it. I have fun every day doing this show. I was hoping we'd be here today talking about this. I have no desire for this to end. God knows what I'd do next. Who knows? But I mean, it's not because you see, Minihane just blew another job, and here he goes again. Like, it's not really. I would argue. I hate to say it. I think I said to both of you guys yesterday. I understand. I don't agree at all with what my old company did getting rid of me and Jerry Callahan. I don't get it. I mean, I don't agree. I think it's stupid and it's cost them. But I understand what they were thinking when they did it. They thought they were getting this man out of their lives. Yeah. This one, if they were going to fire you, I literally don't understand it at all.
Well, that would be my question for Dave. If presumably I don't get fired on Twitter, but
you might. I mean, you might be fired now. I have no idea.
Yeah, that's true.
Right.
But I would just say why.
And he would say,
what happened?
he would say what he said to me. He's like, it's not worth it, and we don't screw around with the military. And,
but
I'm saying,
not worth what?
I was.
But his point, Mike, is that when you send a guy like Albright that stuff, you're basically writing the story because Albright's going to post it.
Yeah, right.
Right.
So my defense would be, hey, I was following orders here. Like I told you on Sunday.
Right. Oh, you're throwing me under the bus.
No, I'm not throwing you under the bus. I'm just saying, like, there's this impression that I woke up Sunday morning and was like, I want to go smear some vets.
Yeah. No.
But this was a careful process, and I thought it was very respectful in the way I asked the questions.
No. Yeah. No. You checked with me throughout the process. That's what I said. The porno. I said I don't. I think you have the idea that Robinson went rogue, and he didn't.
I gotta say, you guys should have said it was me. They don't even have to fire me.
That's true.
It's
a good point.
Just keep showing up.
That's a good point. But I mean, Thursday afternoon we're having a conference call about our studio and what do we need and what's going on. And it's Monday morning. I'm like, I don't know the fuck we're going to be here tomorrow or not.
And I mean, we sent him the story on Saturday. I don't know if Kate Marco or Fowler even looked at it, but I told Fowler, this is what we've got going on.
Steve throwing people under the bus left and right.
Oh, yeah.
Fowler, Kate Marco.
I'm not trying to throw anybody under the bus. I'm just saying.
I think there's going to be a lot of chat around the office today. Like, Conan wasn't like this,
He wasn't.
Didn't have any problems with old Dave.
I'm just saying we were very deliberate about this.
That is my main point to him was that you can't compare it to the Francis situation, whether you agree with what happened to Francis or not. I don't. Yeah. It doesn't. Francis posted, which I think he had this is what his job was. And Dave's point was this was deliberate. You were thinking about this where Francis was in the middle of a day, what can get clicks, bang, 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 publish. Okay. I mean, I don't know. Okay, I mean, I don't know what to. One's deliberate in his mind, but one is also sort of reckless, and one is just the opposite of that. So I
would say we were deliberate and careful in the way we approached it.
Correct. I think deliberate's not a bad thing in this. If we weren't, I think his point was why even do it at all. His point was why. He said when I see you doing stuff like this, I wonder what's next. And my point was that's in a way shouldn't that be a compliment?
Tell me if I'm crazy here. Mm-hmm. I think this has a lot to do, oddly, with the Willie Colon situation. I think that because of that, a lot of people at headquarters are like, who the fuck is this Minihane guy? He's coming in here starting trouble. And then when we start up again on Twitter about shit with Willie Colon, then it becomes now Minahane's a constant headache. Then the Murchison thing happens. Then this.
Isn't that Barcelona supposed to be good?
I guess. I don't know.
I mean, wouldn't that have been your impression?
I would have thought so, yeah.
I mean, the Murchison thing really wasn't a headache. It was free content for several of their shows.
Right. And
it seems like the only two people in that building that understand what you do are KFC and Carrabas.
It seems
Other than that, it seems like no one else gets what you're doing.
Yes, and I thought Portnoy was one of those guys, but now I just realize he doesn't even, not that he dislikes it, he just doesn't understand it.
Yeah.
And that's okay. And like the Willie Colon thing, I mean, again, it's a situation where if somebody's taking this seriously, they're fucking idiots, which I think those guys are. But I mean, great. So we'll leave here and they'll celebrate for a day. Good for them. Then they'll go back and do a show that nobody listens to. Great. Congratulations, you win. But, we'll go do our thing. But I mean, I like it here. I like being here. I'm looking forward to going to a new studio and doing stuff there. And I hope it happens. I don't know. If it's an odd thing. I don't. Do you think that your instincts or your questions were wrong? Do you still have?
Well, I think if the Army had come back to me and said, all of his claims are verified by Army records, that's the end of it.
Right.
Right. Story dropped. We never talk about it again.
Right.
But that's not what happened.
Yeah. No. And I mean,
and the Army said that to me, and I didn't believe him, so I called him up to confirm again, and several emails later saying, "Can you check and double check?"
I think he has the right to say "fuck off." Like, why are you asking me?
Totally,
yeah, I mean,
totally.
I have no problem with that.
In the phone call, he said, and in the emails, he said, "I'm going to get those documents and send them over to you."
He asked for a
PO address.
By any definition, a giant asshole, huge. He hates us. I mean, he's just an endless douche. I mean, who served in the military. Thanks for that, no question. There's still some lingering questions about that, and a bunch of questions about other stuff that he hasn't answered. Right?
Yes.
Okay, and that's it. So, and they don't want us to ask those questions. So, anytime a Barstool enemy pops up, we need to get our click meter and see how many clicks it'll get if we go after this person, I guess, which I didn't realize existed.
Yeah.
So now I know. I mean, I don't know what else is anything else left in this whole story, or what am I missing? Anything, Mike?
Well,
Any
I guess
questions you have, Dave?
Is it
Steve, rather?
Is it
Dave soon enough?
Oh, it's already ready for the transition. Is it improper?
Remember when we used to laugh in here and make fun of stuff?
Play some bad radio, would you? Go ahead. What were you saying?
Is it improper to ask him about the Harvard stuff or his claim that he has 3 bachelor's degrees from the University of Arkansas?
No. Yes, it is bad. Yes, he was in the military. Yeah. Timothy McVeigh, no questions.
The other thing, too, is, like, the guy, maybe you already said this and I missed it, but, like, the guy pointed out that, well, you are right about this. Like, I do need to get my records checked and stuff like that. And he admitted Steve was right. Like, so I don't understand why he's so angry.
The whole thing started with MHB. Of course, it's his fault. There's no doubt about that.
And MHB is very concerned.
Well, MHB.
Yeah.
Did you see it backpedaling like you've never seen before? MHB last night on Twitter. I just asked a question about Harvard, and the else I'm not gonna. Did you see that?
He was very.
I'm like, nervous. You're either with us or against us. Jesus Christ, you pussy! I don't know anything about Parcells.
I was like, I'm sure you're fine.
Play that phone call, would you? Play Parcells.
We should just give Portnoy MHB. But like, here you go. You gotta throw.
It's funny. I said MHB's name to Portnoy on the call yesterday. I was like, it actually started with the guy who you called you about the Parcells thing. You know, probably what I was talking about. With the Harvard thing, and I said, and I listed all the other questions. It was funny saying his name to Portnoy.
Listen, I got to tell you, this is some of the most pathetic displays of commentary about you and Kirk Minihane. You're Bill Parcells, right? And you got Belichick coming in here. That's really, to put it in terms that you can understand. I know you got to dumb everything down and make it a sports analogy for you, Dave.
Hold on. Mistake. Really, the fatal flaw right there. The big mistake was
I got to dumb it down. Hey, idiot.
Hey, I got to dumb it down for you. Now, hold on. Let me show you how stupid I am. It's such a on one hand, a brilliant poet. On the other hand, so stupid. It's such a weird contrast. Like
a lot of those guys are socially awkward.
True. He's also that, and also battles his own demons calorically.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Let me hear this.
That's really what you have here. I'm sorry. You're not Parcells. You're not Brady.
You just said I was Parcells. You literally just said I'm Parcells, and then 2 seconds later, you're not Parcells.
That's how you started the call.
Do you want me to replay what you just said? Do you want me to replay what you just said, you moron? See you.
That began.
I mean, it's hard to be mad at Portnoy.
That began the public unraveling of a man.
It's hard to stay mad at Portnoy after that,
right?
I know you're not. You're not Parcells.
You just said I was Parcells.
I always picture the windows up because he's on this break in the car, but he can't. He doesn't want to hear anything, and people are walking by him, and he's like, "Yeah, fucking yeah, this is my time, baby." Oh, I got through. Ooh, when you hear that click before you actually get on the air, he's like, "Here we go." And you're not Parcells.
I mean,
you just said I was Parcells. You moron. So yeah, it's all MHB's fault. What were you saying? Something else or no? Before that, I forget. We're talking about MHB. Who knows? So I don't know. Whatever. We did it. We didn't do it. We didn't do it, but we did. I don't know. I don't know. There's a lot of
you're a very bad boy.
Fuss about us not writing a story. It seems. Or by the way, really, like if you listen to Friday, not really talking about it because we wanted to see what it was. Like,
if anything, Steve, I thought was being overly cautious.
Me too, but when he said to me, "Hey, let's hold off on talking about this Monday on Friday until we know everything to give this guy a chance to do this," I was like, I said to you, "Fine, I'm not in any big rush. This is not a big deal." They're right about that. It's not this massive deal. Like, okay, fine. It's a guy who shit all over Barstool and has inconsistencies in his life story and some. I still have real questions about that Mother Jones story. I mean, massive questions about it. But, onward we go. Like, I don't know. Fine. What else is there to say?
Yeah.
I think there is this impression, though. And, I mean, credit to Albright because, by tweeting that out, he kind of set the narrative Sunday night. There is this impression.
Sunday afternoon, yeah.
So, Sunday afternoon. Yeah. There is this impression that we actually published something or actually went public with some kind of accusation.
And Chaps, it's not his job to help us, but certainly didn't help. I mean, he went to Portnoy, complained, and then tweeted that thing out burying you, basically, or the show. And once that happens, then it doesn't, like, the truth is gone at that point. And Portnoy's right about that. It doesn't matter what, so when you get in these fights, like, it doesn't matter what the truth is, really. And I get that. And I told him I get that. So,
I don't really understand what Chaps is mad about, to begin with.
He's mad that we.
Well, I think
he thinks the military is his side of the street.
I think.
Right? Oh, so we shouldn't have commented on it anyway.
Right, in any way whatsoever. Like, he's Mr. Military, which he is. Right, we're not. And when I talked to him, I was as respectful as could be. I was like, hey, I get it. You have a different perspective than I do on this. One I can never have. And he's like, I just don't think it's right for guys like you to question anybody's history, even if they're not telling the truth.
But that, I don't know. It's like if we talk about the World Series, is Carabas going to get pissed at us? You know what I mean? Like we can't talk about anyone's territory.
Well, I mean, it's different. No, I mean, obviously, it is. I mean, it is. I understand the military is a different thing when you like that. That is reasonable. But
I think people expect if they want more informed opinions on the military, they'd go to Chaps probably. He would know more than anyone in this room.
I would think so.
But what's the difference if we comment on something? I don't understand it.
I don't either. Well, I mean, I think his thing is why even fucking do it? It's not your place to do it. And I mean,
is it their place to tell us what?
No, of course not. I mean, I disagree with him on that. We just but like my thing is, so we all disagree. So what? We all disagree. Like we all nobody. You know we all disagree on the story that was not published.
Right.
Done. Like, and by the way, if it was published, and also, so what? There was no
false reporting.
Yeah, there's no claims. There were questions, and there's still questions, but we're not going to ask them. Okay, we'll move on from Ben Albright. I don't give a shit.
I mean, it started
what is about these guys who are Ben in the military who are assholes? Is it the name? And Ben Robinson did not serve in the military. I'm sorry, Chaps. We know that, right?
I wish Chaps was going to defend Ben Robinson.
Yeah, he didn't bring up Ben Robinson yesterday.
It's the weirdest thing.
There's one thing we know, it's that Ben Robinson is an asshole.
Ben Robinson, Mr. SEAL Team 6, was not there. I don't care. I know he says he was. He was not there. Right. He wasn't. Right?
That much is clear.
That much we know. What does NPR Mike think about the work done by Steve Robinson?
Well, Steve Robinson has investigated a story that shouldn't be talked about on the on the Barstool airwaves.
Well, again, I don't know. So if we find out that Mayor Pete lied about the extent of his service in Afghanistan, or no, Afghanistan. Is that where he was?
Yes, he was in Afghanistan.
And we know that, Cole, we should report that.
No, you should run it by Chaps.
Run it by Chaps first.
Yeah.
Okay. And then that would get clicks.
Yeah.
Right?
Definitely.
Okay, I'm just trying to. I got to get it all straight. Like I don't know.
It seems like you got it. You got the hang.
And I think we should remember that this started out not as an investigation necessarily into Albright, but we were looking at that Justine Chirac piece and saying this looks like Cullen style journalism. Well, that's lots of single source, unverified claims.
Right. I've been saying it when I was on the air Friday. Like I'm more interested in the story itself, the writer, than the guy who
won't get back to us.
Yeah, she's gone. She's in the wind, totally gone. And there are things in there that just seem improbable to me still, but they don't want us to spend time picking through it, so we won't. Like in the past, I probably would do it to spite myself and them, but we can move on and do 50 different things. I don't really care.
But they keep saying, what's the benefit? Which to an extent I understand. What's the cause for firing Steve?
There isn't one.
No one lied. No one published anything.
Nope, there is.
What would Steve be fired for?
He would be fired for
making Ben Albright angry.
Right, digging into something.
And now you let Ben Albright dictate who you hire.
Ben Albright, Bob Merchant. Yeah, this is how it works here now.
Yeah.
Like, now we know the rules, but for digging into something that he shouldn't dig into, not that he reported anything, but to digging into something that wasn't worth it. So now we're at the point where we're saying what's worth it, what's not worth it. So I guess if somebody writes a blog post today at Barstool Sports that gets 57% fewer clicks than the normal one, do you fire them? Because they were chasing a story that wasn't worth chasing.
We got to run it by old Ben first.
I mean, or by Chaps or by I don't even know. Like I don't really get it. I don't understand. It's I'm just I get it. I get that I understand their side of the argument. Like I said, I'm just disappointed.
I just don't believe I live in a world where Dave Portnoy lets Ben Albright make personnel decisions.
He's pushing them around. Yeah, I mean,
I don't get.
Maybe the Davey Mouse.
I don't believe that happened. Maybe I don't think that's why I don't think
he's lying to me. You think I'm lying?
No, I don't think you're lying. I'm saying that's why I don't think Steve will get fired. I think everything will be fine tomorrow.
I don't.
Really?
No. Yeah, I don't. I don't know that. But I mean, I don't know. I wonder if there's something to the Davey Mouse thing. Maybe he doesn't like that.
Maybe.
But he is Davey Mouse. There's no doubt now after talking to him yesterday. He's eating his fucking cheese while he was talking to me. He is fucking Davey Mouse, like scrambling around. Doesn't want to piss off Chaps. And I think you're right, Willie Colon. I think there's this New York thing. Which again,
we're outsiders.
Which again, you can't have it both ways. You can't be like, I want to be left alone, then bitch when you're left alone. I don't have a problem with that. I don't mind. I think you guys know by now. I don't mind if they all hate me over there.
Right.
We do our thing and we leave. That's not a big deal. I think the bottom line is, if you really look at it fairly, Steve went on his own and tried to publish something, and that's what happened. You and I didn't know anything about it, right?
That's what I'm just trying to
get the story straight.
Yeah,
that's all. So
Dave Cullinane was like, "Hey guys, I don't think Steve should be doing this." And we're like, "I know, but let him do his thing."
Cullinane was very active about that.
Right?
Yes. Will Cullinane be on Twitter while the baby is pushed out of the wife's birth canal?
Yes.
Will he be in a thread with somebody?
He did seem a little gleeful on Twitter.
Steve was not wrong, but
he'll be 76 deep into something about whatever. Like, no, Jerry and Kirk, you'll understand. They can do ads as well, and they'll go. First, it'll be a strong base, and it'll be good.
What you do is have at least one free episode a week, and then
his wife will be screaming.
Eat the ice chips, babe.
Does Cullinane strike you as if you didn't know him, as a guy who posts pictures of his kids on the weekends on Twitter?
No.
He does that. You've seen that?
No, he does that?
Yeah, have you seen that?
Ugh.
He does. It does not seem Cullinane-like.
No, it doesn't.
It's very strange.
After we did the episode on your vacation week with Cullinane, I said, well, obviously there's going to be a lot of promo clips with you, so can you just send me some pictures so that I don't have to scrape these low-res pictures?
Where are these pictures from? He looks weird.
He sends me 2 pictures of him drinking with his baby strapped to his chest. So I was like, okay, weird, but
He's a bro.
Let's roll with it.
He's a bro.
That shows you the party never stops, you know?
Do we have to do the read for the golf tournament as well, or no?
Just hit Roman again.
Okay.
If it happens.
Hit Roman again? All right. Most guys have tried different ways to last longer, but thinking about baseball doesn't always work. That's the first time I ever saw in the Roman copy. That doesn't really work. Let's have some more fun. The folks at Roman are changing the game with Roman swipes, the secret to longer-lasting sex. We know that. Fans of the Kirk Minihane Show have been fucking for 79% longer, and they've been ejaculating 66% harder.
I'm going to have to check those facts, pal.
What do you mean? I ran them by Chaps. No, Chaps gave me a thumbs up on that. And the guys in the military are fucking 3,000 times stronger.
Oh, well, that's definitely
fucking true. USA. That's the way it goes with Roman. We love Roman. Roman, super easy to use. Again, $5 for the first month. You can support the Kirk Minihane Show, and we need the support, God knows, because we're fighting against everybody, right? We are literally in a fucking bunker against the world. Yeah. Now, I don't know why, but that's a different conversation. Actually, one we just had. GetRoman.com/Kirk. GetRoman.com. GetRoman.com/Kirk. First month of swipes for just $5 when you choose a monthly plan. GetRoman.com/Kirk. All right, what else? Let's do. Can I laugh, please? Can we all just laugh? Mike, tell me.
I'd love it.
Mike, tell me a funny joke. Tell me a joke that comedian you took a picture with the other night on Twitter. Who was that?
Stavros Halkias.
Oh my God! Tell me one of his best jokes. Would you please?
I can't.
One more time, Mike. Please. Come on. Give me one.
Hey,
I don't like you in that. on that couch either.
No,
it's
don't
not.
like me
You think he's too comfortable?
You don't like me sitting so seductively?
Yeah, it's just odd. It doesn't work. It's not Blind Mike. Blind Mike's gonna be.
I know. I'm usually up in the chair.
Give me one of Staros' best jokes.
I don't remember any of it. I don't recall.
What the fuck are you talking about? You're a big fan of this guy.
Yeah, I am.
You're doing your list the other night. The best comedians under 70, 60, 50, 40.
That's not what I did.
You did.
I did Alive, Dead, and Under 40.
Oh, who was alive?
Chappelle, Burr, Louis.
Oh boy, these are fresh names.
David Tell and Norm Macdonald.
Who would have guessed? Who would have had that list?
Not many.
How about the dead ones? Who are the dead ones?
I think I said Pryor, Carlin.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Rickles.
What's your favorite?
Patrice O'Neill.
You're a big Carlin fan, yeah.
I like him. Yeah.
You just felt like you had to say it though.
No, I actually like the specials. The ones I've seen.
Yeah. And Patrice O'Neill.
Patrice O'Neill.
Yes,
yeah.
Okay. And under 40?
I don't remember.
Under 40.
Steve fired you.
Mike's doing Wikipedia search. So he's 38. Good. He makes the list. Am I under 40?
It's all
list?
up here, baby. All the knowledge.
Who's the greatest living comedian?
Greatest living?
Yes. That's
Chappelle,
exactly what I just said.
Chappelle,
You knew what I said. You would say Chappelle. Okay.
I would, yeah.
There you go. Fine. Okay. What do we have? You know what people want to hear right now. Let's give us something. Give us something.
Ola? You want a little men's room live?
Let's warm me up. Let me get to Ola. What do we have? Anything else?
So there's a radio show that someone flagged for me, Rock 101 in New Hampshire. This is Greg and the Morning Buzz.
Greg.
They had a pretty hot segment on Friday.
Greg's sweeping the nation.
Greg and the Morning Buzz.
Greg.
Now, I think Barstool would be much happier if we just said we are fully dedicating ourselves to playing bad radio.
I would say, what's the benefit of looking into this, Greg in the morning?
Well, I would just say that we also should clear that none of these men or women serve the country. Like if they,
we don't know that. We don't know
That's
that.
what I'm saying.
You don't know that.
Well, I'm saying we're not making fun of them if they in fact, even if claimed.
Oh no, we'll cut that out. Cut that out.
Right. I served.
Steve, email this guy. See if he served.
Steve would just pick a random email. Remember that day we had Cullinane call a random number? Steve would just call and be like, "Did you serve?" Oh, you did?
Fucking prove it.
Yeah, imagine if we had Dave handling this. Hey, pal. Hey, bitch.
Hey, fuckhead.
How about you give me your fucking papers? You serve or not?
That's what Cullinane's going to be like with the OBGYN this week. You pull that fucking baby out, motherfucker. I'll get a better fucking doctor that'll do it right now. I'll get a better fucking doctor that'll do it. So what are you so mad at? I don't know. I just get mad. I don't know what's going on.
Hey, spread her puss open and get this kid out. Huh? You hear me?
What was that, sir?
Edit that out. We don't like crass language here.
Yeah. Let's leave and just see what happens, shall we? You spread her puss out?
Yeah.
Why don't we say that, isolate that for maybe in the future.
Oh,
what?
God.
What? I'm saying if there's ever any command. Yeah, just something, I don't know. What?
You know? When, on the subscription service, can we come up with new inside jokes?
No, we cannot.
Fuck my mother.
I don't get it.
What is that, Mike?
You're fucking your mother?
Your mother?
Oh, it's ridiculous.
No, Jerry, it's not.
Somebody else has served. Jerry Callahan, thank you for your service. So Greg and the Morning Buzz, they're in New Hampshire outfit. That's what you're saying?
Yes.
I like the sound of them.
Rock
Morning
101.
show.
Yes, very lively.
So in some ways, my old competition, maybe.
They've got some sidekicks like Roadkill.
His name is Roadkill.
Yeah, one of their sidekicks is Roadkill.
I mean, I know Blind Mike is kind of you know what's funny is Blind Mike.
Blind Mike is a wacky
You would
guy.
be a 101 sidekick guy.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
here's Blind Mike, but
Hey, we're gonna throw something.
but maybe Steve. Steve is we got to give Steve a different name. You know?
You think I need to resurface under a pseudonym?
Yeah, like the Roadkill or I don't know, Anti-America or something like ISIS.
Just call me call me Ratfuck.
ISIS. That's what it's Kirk and Blind Mike and ISIS here in the morning. Take your phone calls right now. Steve will yell at you about your military service.
Kirk, ISIS, and Blind would be.
I like that,
Would be
yeah.
the name. I think.
All right. Let me hear. Oh, Jesus. Let me hear Greg in the Morning Buzz.
I just warn you, if possible, this guy has less energy than another Greg we know.
Is that actually possible?
Relationships
Yep.
that are in the past help make you what you are today. Help make you appreciate the things that you appreciate today. Right? No matter how bad they were.
Hold on.
Very
Profound.
Sensual music.
So that's also that. So things that you appreciate help you appreciate?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I never thought of that.
I've always said that.
That's a loud bed there in the background. Huh? That's sort of that erotic music.
Get you.
I'm hard. I'll say
Little
it.
jazz flute.
Swipe it on here.
Lay down, girl.
What was that? Thank you. Save
Damn.
that.
Son of a bitch. Let's save it for what?
Just keep
We're
walking
not
into
going to be here
him.
tomorrow. Save all you want.
Save when we go to.
Might as well just give us a clean. I fucked my mother while you're at it.
Save for our lunch at Panera. We pretend we have a show tomorrow. Steve,
Remember,
do you have
remember when
that?
he said this?
Guys with their forks. Steve, play that sound from the North Dakota station you have. Number 6. Yeah, that's my. No, yeah, I get the half soup, half. Yeah, great, thanks.
Can you boys
I
keep
think,
it down?
Did we just add an act to the live show?
What live show? Live show. Mike was right. Who knew?
I told you.
Boy, people are not happy about that claim either. People
Weren't
are
happy
down
about-
on you.
It wasn't me doubting the fans. It was just that's a lot of seats.
Well, now we're gonna have
know?
protesters out in front.
Yeah, I'll be out there waving
What?
my American flag.
What are you shaking your head at?
I hadn't even thought about the protesters who would be out
Born
in front.
down in the dead man's town. I'll do an acoustic Born USA just to set the tone for the show.
I'll show up in camo.
All right. So I interrupted Greg in the morning. Greg, by the way, does not sound like he would not make your under 40 list for best talk show host. I don't think, Mike. He sounds a little older.
Long in the tooth.
No. Sounds seasoned. Go ahead.
It brought you to where you are today. So nothing to hide, nothing to be ashamed of. But man, sometimes you look back in previous relationships and the rules.
I gotta say,
I don't
hold
have-
on. I gotta give Greg credit. I have no fucking idea where he's going with this. Do you?
No.
Is it leading to a bit?
Yes.
Oh, it is. Do you actually know Mike?
He's
or no?
leading,
No, I really
leading
don't.
He's leading. He's setting up a segment.
How long is the segment?
He's setting up the fulcrum question.
How long is the segment?
I think it ran about 15 minutes,
Good,
and they
okay.
took calls.
We'll stop every 15 seconds.
It sounds
So
like
we're done.
a sex hotline commercial.
Yeah, it sounds
with
like
that music.
relationship advice with Greg. But I don't know. Does somebody else jump in?
This is morning radio on a rock station. Yeah, other
Okay.
people jump in eventually.
And this is in New Hampshire.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead.
Rules. I don't have rules for Valerie. Never did. I don't know. I mean, there's things
for
I like
Valor?
and I
Is that
don't
what
like, but I would
What's
never
that?
tell her what
Did
to
you
do
say
or not.
rules for valor? As in,
I think
No,
he-
rules for Valerie,
oh, okay.
his
I'm sorry.
wife.
I misheard.
Regular listeners will know his wife Valerie.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Valerie's Greg's wife.
That's what I believe.
She's not the sidekick on the show. It's Roadkill and who? That's a woman.
They have a bunch of different sidekicks.
Okay. Go ahead.
Do right? She hates the smell of fish cooked, right? Mm-hmm. So
What?
even though she says, you can cook it, whatever. If you want salmon, cook it. If you like fish, cook it. Whatever. I still try to be respectful, and I air fry it. I just put the air fryer out on the deck, right outside the door, and I do it. Not because
Porno
she's-
is like, this sounds pretty good to me.
I was gonna say,
No phone calls.
if you guys want to listen to this every day, email chaps at Barstool Sports.
I mean, I don't know. What the fuck is this guy talking about? Oh, cooking fish and his wife doesn't like that. Like, what?
He's setting up a segment about rules that your significant other has put in place.
Yeah, thanks a lot for giving away, asshole. I mean, I was waiting. I would have never been able to put those pieces together.
But why is it such love-making music? Like, I don't. It doesn't
He's
seem
talking
like
about relationships.
Doesn't seem like the right tone for what they're talking.
You don't know fucking shit about.
All right,
that.
I'm sorry.
Jesus. Go ahead. Oh, and by the way, it was Mike. Hold on, was Mike fucking shitting his pants yesterday? Holy cow! Yes.
Not just the opposite. I can't lose my job.
No, I was getting a lot of. I was getting from Barstool people, a couple people you referenced earlier who still like the show. Mm-hmm. Texting me saying Mike's texting them. Can I start a job
bullshit.
Here? All that
bullshit.
stuff. Yeah, oh yeah, big time. Big time.
I don't have anyone's phone number.
Like, I don't, I USA, I love America. Like, Albright's a good guy. He was doing the whole.
He is a good guy.
Doing the whole.
And I love the people at Barstool. I think they always make the right choice when they're hiring and firing.
He's like, Mike was like, what's weird is like Barstool is edgier than it was a couple of years ago.
I think so. Yeah.
He's like, I'm kind of scared. I don't know if I want to get into such an edgy place. And that's the only thing that's holding him back.
I'm a little nervous about that.
Back to Greg. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Greg in the Morning Buzz. His sidekicks are Roadkill, Laura, Kelly, Kayla, and Gizmo.
Is Laura, Kelly, Kayla one person?
No, Laura, comma, Kelly, comma, Kayla, comma.
How many fucking people they have on the show?
Greg, Roadkill, Laura, Kelly, Kayla, and Gizmo.
I think 6?
Gizmo is my favorite.
Yes, that's 6 people.
I had a show in Boston. There was a much bigger market. They had fucking 3 people, 2 producers. They're in New Hampshire. And they have 6 people?
Yeah.
How is this? I don't understand this. I don't understand. Radio is so weird to me.
It might be a syndicated.
I haven't figured it out yet. I find radio very
WGIR.
strange.
Yeah, I've heard.
How funny, by the way. Did you see this weekend? Did you see the Rich Mandarin parody account going back and forth with Jen Sturger on the Swing and the Misses? Did you see that?
Yeah.
She's doing that Swing and the Misses show. Did you see the picture for Swing and the Misses?
Yes.
It's like, it literally.
You could have designed it.
It's perfect. She's got like a bat or whatever, and he's got this face like, what have I got myself into?
Oh, boy.
And she tweets out, I'm so excited to do this show. And the Rich Mandarin parody account is basically like going back and forth with her, and he's like, "This is great." He's like, "I have an opportunity to listen to radio when I'm going house to house making sales. Yeah, what is the show going to be on whenever?" And she thinks she doesn't even know who he is. She's like, "Oh, that's great. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it." He's like, "Will it be safe to listen to at work? Because I listen to shows now that are dangerous. So I have to have my headphones in." And she's like, "Well, it might be dangerous at first." He's like, "Whoa!" And it's like. And she's probably like, "This is great. I'm getting interaction." And people
much engagement. Fans on day one.
But that poster is really like, if you had said to me, design a parody poster for that show, it was perfect. Did she have a bat or I forget what it was?
Is he tied up? He should be tied up.
Yeah, I think his hands
in a microphone.
And he did that face like, yeah, this is. I never say anything right, and off we go.
Wouldn't it be great if yesterday you thought you were fielding calls about Steve and Dave just started the call with, "Yeah, who's this Rich Mandarin guy?"
We like him. Go ahead.
Because I'm my own man.
I'm just trying to be nice.
I used to do. Yeah,
doesn't bother
Jeff
me. It's not a big pain in the ass.
Hates the smell of seafood. He's not a big. He doesn't really eat seafood, so doesn't like the smell of it. It was always don't make that in the house. So I used to be nice and go outside to the grill.
Yeah.
Cook it on the grill or on the side burner.
Yeah.
Now I'm like, screw it.
Yeah.
I just like it to cook it inside. And the same thing with hard-boiled eggs. He does not want me to cook eggs in the house.
They don't smell until you open them. Right?
He's right about that.
Do? Yeah. How am I going to make my egg salad without opening them?
There's a woman.
When you come in the mornings and say, like, "What were you guys talking about this morning?" This is it's oddly more entertaining than this.
It's not quite as exciting as that.
That.
He's right there. You really can't smell the eggs until you open them.
That's true.
It's hard to argue with that kind of logic.
The guy he brings up facts.
I mean, it may not be that exciting, but he's right.
Right.
Like,
That's the thing. If you want facts, you come to the Greg Morning Show.
Well, it's important which things you cook in your house and things you don't. That's a good segment.
Yeah.
They take calls?
Yes, they do eventually.
Okay. Oh, go ahead. We're in no rush. For the last show anyway. Let's fucking do it.
The boyfriend responded with a list of 12 rules that he required her to follow while she was at the.
Hold on. Is this one of these lists?
Yeah. So this is the the survey says this is the it's been reported.
Right.
This guy supposedly sends a list to his girlfriend of rules she has to follow while she's at a music festival with her girlfriends.
Oh, okay. Does anybody think that actually happened or no? I do. Because I believe that happened. I believe all those stories.
If someone claims something publicly, I tend to believe it.
So do I now. Go ahead.
If this show gets posted and then they fire you, and then the last thing we talked about is the Greg and Friends.
We're not done yet. We have other segments. It would be great if they cut out all the Albright stuff. They just played this and then fired us.
They're like, see? I mean, come on. Who could blame them?
Who was listening to this shit? They just play the Greg and Friends. They didn't play us. Like, why
we're hiring the Greg and Friends morning show.
I think that's what Portnoy wants. Go ahead.
We're bringing in Roadkill and Gizmo.
Gizmo is the wild card. Go ahead.
The boyfriend responded with a list of 12 rules that he required her to follow while she was at the music festival. 12 rules, including sending photos of her outfit for his approval and texting him even after he'd fallen asleep. I don't know how anybody is that. Like, to sit there and have somebody dictate that to you? What kind of relationship is that?
Good question.
I don't get it.
He's right. I mean, but the thing is, he's right. Like, nobody would have had that take except for him. Like,
you can't argue this guy's facts.
Yeah, I mean, he's
accurate.
Who would look at that if it was true and say, boy, that's a strange request? Greg would. Like, nobody else would.
I would say that the women in the audience are outraged now. They're picking up their phones to call in.
Yeah,
Who is this guy?
Yeah, well, I mean, my boyfriend doesn't do that. Or I had a boyfriend just like that, and I got rid of him. Or I'm still with a guy who does that. Those are the kind of calls you're going to get. I like that. I like that.
Well, hey.
Go ahead, Steve.
People have rules.
He's
this
right.
Guy, let me see here. I want a video of the room before you sleep to prove no one else is there, and you are off to sleep.
That's wrong. That's wrong.
I mean, this is the level of crazy we're talking. If that was my daughter, and I found out she was succumbing to rules like that, I think I'd have an intervention. I might fly in paramilitary to kidnap her from wherever she is.
Kirk, you've got to
get the hell away from me.
This guy respects the military. See that? Take some fucking lessons, Steve. What were you saying?
I was going to say, you've got a daughter. How would you feel if she was succumbing to rules like that?
I would fly in the paramilitary, assuming that they served in the military. I'd have them. First of all, I'd have Steve obviously look at their history before I had them come in.
Yeah, well, unlike Steve, Greg deals in facts.
Greg
lives in the world of facts.
I think Greg should be our new producer, I think. Don't you?
Yeah, it's a lot
he's got energy.
He has some nice music bed.
Yeah, he's got music. He's got a nice voice. Like, consultants would like his voice. That's like a nice radio voice.
This is a nice show to drink a glass of Merlot to.
Yes.
In the bathtub.
Yes, and blow your brains out.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Maybe throw a radio in the tub.
All depends upon how you look at it.
You got that line in mind.
I got that.
To me, it's a rescue. To him, it might be a kidnapping.
Does this ever get anywhere?
Listen to this. This is just a couple. And then I'm going to ask you, what's the weirdest rule you ever... you look back on it, you're like, wow, I can't even believe they had the nerve to ask me that.
Is that a question?
Don't dance like a slag
I figured out what happened.
in reflex.
What's that?
They left the mics on and just threw this music bed.
And just said...
This guy doesn't know he's on the air. There's no way he knows.
Well, it sounds like he is mentally impaired. Like, he's older. Like, he does sound like he's just rambling.
Yeah.
Like, there's no point to any of it.
He doesn't sound that old, though, does he?
I would say he's in his 50s,
40s,
maybe?
50s, yeah.
Don't you think? I don't know. I know nothing about Greg. I don't know.
Yeah. Let's not, jump to conclusions on this guy. True. We don't want him DMing us.
No. He's the best. He's the best.
We don't want to call him chaps.
Played for the Celtics for 8 years. I believe him 1,000%. Went to 76 schools. No question. Go ahead.
Okay. I guess that's a bad thing. It's a British thing. Don't get too drunk. No boys. And if anyone comes up to you and talks to you, you have to tell them, I'm your boyfriend. You have to mention me by name.
Okay.
How hard are your eyes
All of
rolling?
these so far, I see these all pretty reasonable.
Look after your drink at all times to make sure no one puts something in it. Okay, that's a safety thing.
Common sense, yeah.
That's cool.
That's good, yeah. I like that. Yeah.
No one but you, the four of your friends in the room. Besides, that. No one else can sleep in the room. You can't go in anyone else's room.
What kind of station is this?
I'm done with Greg. I can't. Classic rock?
Yes.
This is a classic rock station?
Yes.
I would guess some smooth jazz, maybe.
Let's get a little bit of Jefferson Airplane and Steve Miller 3-pack coming
up next. We've got AC/DC.
What is he talking about? That's the weirdest segment I've ever heard. I almost respect him. I'm going to start listening to it. What station is it?
It's 101 FM.
101 FM.
And that's what you'll get, folks. If you don't fight for the Kirk Minihane show, this is what you're left with.
WGIR FM.
WGIR.
It's an iHeart station.
iHeart radio station. Greg in the morning with Roadkill and what is it?
I think we can tune in live if you want.
Yeah, let's see what Greg's doing.
Oh, that's exciting.
I think we might be hearing some music at this point. I could be wrong. I could feel a classic rock song coming up.
By the way, you remember that survey where 45% of people aren't changing? Have you gotten over that?
I have not.
First of all,
what?
It seemed like an Entercom. Every Entercom station around the country.
Some people are very into that.
45% of people. What?
We got it, Steve, or no?
Yeah, it's just taking a second to load.
Nah,
this guy can't produce. He's making up lies about people.
You been fired yet or no?
Hold on, let me check my email.
I'm going to do that right now. I'm going to check. No, it'll be on Twitter, Steve. You're not getting an email.
No, I'm not getting an email or a text message.
Tell you it's going to work. You're fired. Okay. Let's see here. Yep, there you go. Trump just tweeted about it. Yeah. Sorry, good run.
Well, that's cool though. He's doing out with a bang.
Yeah, you're not. I don't think you're. He's not Portnoy worthy, right?
No.
I would be though.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. People would love it probably at this point.
Oh, yeah.
Which is great. Whatever.
Although, a lot of people were saying this is a little crazy.
It felt 50-50 to me. I don't know.
I saw a lot of, first Francis, now this, what's next kind of a thing.
How's that AOL modem coming up? We're good? Is it spinning still? Or
It's still spinning.
Yeah, really, because I really want to hear this. Yeah, I don't know. All right, what else? What other sound do we have? Don't worry about 101. Let's move on.
We have a little bit of Men's Room Live.
Hola! Let me hear my guys. What do they got?
All right, they had an interesting segment about smells on Friday.
I like that. I love
Men's stuff.
Today, here come the bad jokes, bitches. The return of Ted versus the FCC.
Bitches.
Get ready to play Profile This. Plus headlines, Men's Room Shot of the Day, fun with the
You gotta
emails,
admit,
and everyone's favorite, TV Time with Ted.
The men's room is too dangerous for Barstool.
A little bit.
Little too dangerous.
Yeah,
for
they
Barstool.
get into guys stuff,
right.
you know?
They bitches and all that
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah,
We're
yeah.
not, what was
Not-
it?
they're
Hola,
not about
bitchola?
that.
What is it?
Hola, bitchola.
Hola, bitchola!
Click clack, jiggity junk. All right, here we go. As we
Jiggity
go
junk.
to Miami, where a Miami man is busted for peeing in public with 25 silver balls attached to his face.
What?
Meanwhile, a woman is lost in Joshua Tree National Park for 3 days and drank her own urine with dignity and grace. So it tasted like flat beer.
Wow.
Got a beer she drink? I have a guess. I have a guess. Australian valet's driving skills piss off porch owner, to say the least.
What, is this stories around the world?
Yeah, this is just the intro to the segment. I thought you'd like it because it's high energy. He's talking like an auctioneer.
There's no lack of energy from these guys.
No,
you gotta say.
never.
What was their name of the segment?
This is just the intro
bitches?
to the segment.
Okay.
They try to set each one up with a question.
This is the Mike Hawk Suckers Report.
So
What was that? Didn't say that joke all weekend?
No, I just thought of it.
So
Although there is one I have been saving.
Oh, well, why don't you make it organic at some point, okay? When
All
it
right.
fits? No?
Well, it doesn't really fit. I just have to tell you because you told me to think of it on Friday, and I got.
I did?
You told me to come up with an hola type phrase.
Oh.
And I think it fits now more than ever.
I saw you tweet out
Very
over the
excited.
weekend.
I was very excited.
I've finally come up with our Ola, and I was like, it's only 5 hours,
6 hours
after
later, yeah.
Kirk asked for it in the
I
moment.
didn't really mean it, but yeah, I'm curious.
Well, I think if you're trying to come up with a more fun show, like now we're not going to like.
Yeah,
investigate
yeah.
it.
We're
So
more-
this will make it more fun.
Go ahead, let me hear it.
If you start every morning by
Hold
saying,
on.
Yep.
Give me a little music underneath. Can you do that, Steve, or no?
Okay.
Is that a bit better for you or no?
It works. Yeah.
Okay. What kind of music do you want?
High speed.
You want high speed?
Kind of like there we go. And you start off by saying, "All aboard!" And then when callers call in, I thought they could say, "Choo choo."
No, I'm thinking more. I like that, but can we do the big cruise ship like? You know what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah.
I like where this is going.
Yeah.
Because this is the cruise ship.
Yeah.
I'm your Captain Kirk.
Yep.
Get it?
And then I think
my first command is Mike, and our wacky what is Steve. I like this.
Yeah.
All aboard! Choo choo! All aboard!
yeah, when callers call in, they say "choo choo," you know. And
Here.
then I think the name of the show is you're going more of a cruise ship angle. I was thinking the Crazy Train.
That's a little for me. That's a little close to home.
Okay,
Yeah, I don't know. That might be. It's a little edgy.
All right.
Showing my history in trains, but
Right.
maybe. I
I
like
thought
the
you-
cruise ship. Like we're on just have a cruise together.
The final destination is hilarity.
And then you know what you say when you're done and you're ready to get going.
What's that?
When the ship is ready to get moving, you know what you say when everyone's on the ship? What do you say?
I don't know. Shoving off? What do they say? I've never been on a cruise ship.
All aboard, you fucking idiot. Jesus Christ.
I thought there was another thing.
What do you say, Mike?
All aboard!
All aboard!
There we go.
Yeah, in like 1 or 2 hours, it'll be man overboard.
That's true.
Man overboard.
I mean, let me be clear when I said to Portnoy, like I'm willing to work without Steve at the same time. Like he's.
I think what you
he's a good guy.
actually told me over the weekend was, if he offers a raise after you're fired,
I did say
no,
that.
that'll be like it'll be a tough
If
call.
Steve's money goes over to me,
We can work something out.
Mike. I mean, you're going to turn that down? We spread the money out.
No,
a little
yeah.
bit?
Bon voyage. Steve.
Oh, there you go. Exactly. What the mothership? No, what is it?
Can't be the
Cruise?
pirate ship.
No, not the cruise. The morning cruise.
The morning cruise is good. The
Cruise. It's more a morning show though. We tape it in the morning.
The Love Boat.
Yeah, it's already done. We got to think of that. Another assignment for you, Mike.
I'll come up with it in 6 hours.
I like to
to ruminate on these
How about
things.
like all
a
aboard.
submarine?
I like all aboard.
All right.
Do we have that sound of the ship? That thing. I want to hear that when callers call in to our pretend show. Look at crazier. Sir, can you stop, please? These customers are trying to eat.
I think they might just listen to today's episode and go, you know what? There
yes,
we go.
There you go. Perfect.
They'll listen to today's episode and go, you know what? Just go back to whatever you're doing before. This can't be heard by anyone.
What are you doing? All right, what do we have here? Oh, we get the bitches.
Yes,
right,
yes. We have Men's Room Live setting up an interesting segment. It's guy talk. You know, you're in the men's room.
Right. Like I said the other day, when I'm in the men's room, I'm fucking yapping away. Like,
Yeah.
I can't get out of there. I'm in there for 2-3 hours. Yeah. I love it. Yeah.
Nothing like talking farts and, you know?
Hey, look at your dick.
Smells
Stuff like
say
that.
a lot. For example, in Massachusetts, a man got pulled over for a broken taillight. And thanks to the thick stink emanating from his home, authorities also discovered that he was a multiple murderer. We'll get to his story, but maybe he could have covered the smell of dead bodies with those meat-scented candles. Passengers on a recent flight from the Netherlands to Portugal, they probably would have appreciated those candles as well. Their flight was diverted after passengers started puking and fainting because of what they're calling a, quote, unbearable stench. That unbearable stench belonged to an unwashed man.
I will
One
say,
of the passengers smelled so
the
bad
music
that
bed really adds to it distracts from the fact that they're saying nothing.
I said, it's certainly not annoying as hell, that music in the background.
Just bobbing my head, enjoying the...
You hear nothing. You're right. I have no idea.
I don't know what he's talking about.
Vomiting and something about the Philippines or something.
So, at the risk of spoiling all of this,
Yeah.
the segment was called "Where Is That Smell Coming From?"
Oh, boy. That's crazy.
Okay. Do people call in
Yes.
about where there's a certain about bad smells?
When someone asks me where the smell's coming from, the answer is usually Mike Hawk. Am I right? Huh?
Oh, I don't know. I know his sidekick, Anita Hardcock, is always saying that about Mike Hawk. Always. Those two, when they get together, forget it.
Oh, it's
forget
whack.
it. Danielle, how about the Hillman? How is he showered? Is he clean?
By the way, I don't mean to disrupt from the Danielle bit.
It's fine.
Reamer gone. You saw
I know.
that?
Yes, I did. Yes. I did.
All very interesting.
Very interesting.
Very suspicious.
What do you mean?
Almost like, there's plotting behind the scenes here.
What do you mean? You're saying I'm doing something?
I wonder. I don't know.
No, that's been in the works for a while for him. Alex Reamer, he used to work at EEI. He's the guy who called Brady's kid a pissant. That's essentially the first line of his obituary, hopefully written soon, if you know him. I like Alex. I know people hate him. I like him. And we defended him about something at the start of the show.
Yeah, he did something. He wrote about
Edelman.
the Price Eckersley thing.
No, the Edelman.
Oh, the Edelman thing.
Yeah, that's stupid. When EI, but
He just said the Edelman documentary wasn't interesting.
Right, and they spiked the story because they were doing advertising for the documentary. They actually spiked the fucking story.
Yeah.
It's like, boy, imagine working at a place like
I know,
that.
it'd be crazy.
So I think that was sort of, and also obviously the thing with Jerry.
Yeah.
So he's gone.
That was Danielle's lead this morning. That's what made me think of it.
I heard that, and they got no reaction from anybody.
No, they shut it down immediately.
Like Steve, Ken and Chris worked with him forever. I'm like, these guys definitely care about that. And you can hate Alex, you can like Alex, whatever. He's actually interesting, and he's about the only interesting on-air guy left there.
Well,
He likes to fight too.
Yeah, he's good. I think he's he's going to work for a state senator as their spokesman or
That's
something.
what he said. I don't know, it sounded fishy to me.
Is there a career in that?
Evidently.
There's a lot of career to be had in the Hackorama, man.
That's true. And whoever he's working for is going to be there for 40 years.
Exactly.
Right? So that's true. Anyway, that's wonderful diversion. Jeez.
Sorry to bring it up.
As for Danielle impression, you get fucking
conspiracy theories.
What's your theory?
I don't know.
What does that mean? What's your
Minahane's
theory?
setting up shop somewhere. This is what I thought.
With Alex Reamer?
Yeah, you never know.
I don't know. Take it easy, Mike. I said to you yesterday, wherever I go, you can be part of it.
Kind of said that.
But it's exactly what I said.
Hey,
we don't even know if we're fired.
Brushed by.
You're fired, Steve. Okay. You've already
Steve's
been fired.
gone.
Yeah.
That much is clear. That's established. Steve is gone.
Colleen's wife's having a kid. We're just doing this until he's. Although Colleen would do the show fucking in 2 seconds. He doesn't care about that kid.
Yeah, I'll be out by 10, and I'll be go to the hospital.
Push that fucking baby out. What the fuck? All right, let me hear from. We're doing smells.
Yes, this is Men's Room Live. Still talking about setting up their smells segment.
Please go.
Other passenger on the plane actually suffered basically a response to his stink, and he explained he simply had not bathed in weeks. What he did not explain is why he hadn't bathed in weeks.
Hold on. Does he give the explanation?
I certainly hope so. You ready?
Go ahead, I'm ready.
All right.
But we'll share that story coming up. The thing about this is, man, smells. Some are good, some are bad, but sometimes Somebody smells something, and, well, frankly, there's a little explaining to do.
The damn
and that's what today's question is all about.
Oh.
This is all we want to know.
Who done it?
What was the source of the smell?
Be a part of the big show. Call 844-999.
Well,
you can like the men's room on Facebook.
Hey, guys, I have a suggestion. I've always
it's Mike Hunt calling in here from Massachusetts. Hi, Mike, how are you?
Hola.
Oh, hola! All aboard.
Yeah, I've always been of the mindset that whoever smelt it, dealt it.
Ooh, I'd say whoever denied it, supplied it.
Oh, all right, hola, boys.
So they're taking calls from people who just guess what the smell is?
They vamp for a little while.
They guess where it came from, yeah.
Yeah, it's really convoluted, to be honest with you guys. I know exactly what happened. The guy, his girlfriend and he are really into this stuff. He took a shit in her mouth, then she kept it, and then she made out with him. Then he made out with her again. Then she licked it all over his body. Then he went on the plane with it, and it just smelled like shit.
I think the smell led them to Denver, where they aggressively asked, "What was your? Where did you serve?"
So that ties into it, but go
This is the men's room with Miles and Thrill.
All the shows, and away we go. Welcome to show number 2,838.
I like that. That I do.
We have for you today.
We'll never get to that
Guaranteed
number.
future repeat. Bad jokes on the way. As the drunk in charge Ryan Castle will be in to kick off the bad jokes. We'll do that right before we drink and toast with a shot of the day. Another exciting Ted versus the FCC. As Ted tries to get another one into the win column profile. This is coming up. And today we're going to talk about things that smell. And we start with this.
Could you imagine ever saying that?
No, I can't.
You know?
I can't. I mean, I couldn't. I know some people want us to, but I can't do that.
Today we're going to talk about things that smell.
What smells? Farts smell. What
Farts
gets
smell?
good calls? You know what smells bad? Boy, skunks.
Does it have to be bad smells? I mean, flowers smell, guys.
you
Can
know
we
what I
ever
like?
look at the positive?
After a nice rainstorm, you walk outside. It smells great, doesn't
Yeah.
it?
You ever smell the ocean?
A nice bookstore, a nice used bookstore when you walk in there. The ocean is a wonderful
Oh,
smell.
it's a hell of a smell.
What smells? B.O. I got to say B.O. smells. I'll say it.
These pits smell because I'm a man.
Yeah.
The new studio space that might never be in. It kind of smells.
It does smell. That's true. Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Are they going to let us in ever or no? Just to look around one more time?
We still got the keys.
What could have been?
Those keys don't work anymore, Steve. Those keys don't work anymore. So I drove by it this
Padlock.
morning. Said massage parlor.
A padlock with a Barstool flag waving out front at half mast.
Picture Albright will do a show from there.
Carabas is standing there with a baseball bat.
The Bob and Ben show. Albright and Murchison, 6 to 10. Taking your calls. Now that'll be a show I would listen to.
That'd be interesting.
Give me some other bad radio. What else do we have?
Let's see. Get a little bit of radio. Preston and Steve.
What's funny is we're now doing a bit about bad radio. Like we're doing a bit within a bit about a bit, which is fine. I don't mind doing it. Preston and did you ask me if I've heard of it?
Yeah, Preston and Steve.
Preston and Steve
Mike had heard of
kind
Preston
of
and
a
Steve.
big time show. Like I always assumed they were good.
Really? Never assume
because-
anybody in the radio is good.
I know,
That's
but they're just like Philly's #1 show, and it's like sports talk. So I just kind of figured,
it's a sports
there must be
show.
something to it.
I don't know if it's a sports show,
Isn't it?
I think it's kind of just morning
guy stuff.
I know. Here's basically what I'm going on. They were on Always Sunny as Preston and Steve. Like,
Oh, okay.
So I just
They do
assumed they were
do
kind of funny.
wacky news.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Hold on, real quick. You ready to change your mind yet, Mike, or no?
Steve, doesn't it make more sense to get a show from like recently? This sounds like it's from 1988.
Still think it's a good show. I heard that this morning on my old show, the Greg Hill show. I drive in here at the beginning. They do the sound at the beginning sounds so old. It's like hey, with Danielle and Greg and Chris and Ken. Like, why are you doing that?
I don't know.
We used to do it. Drove me fucking crazy. I hate those voices. God, I hate them. Go ahead. Oh God, I hate this guy.
WMMR presents.
Oh, did you say it's so hard? Get it?
When Jamie Bescaglia. Yeah, I guess that's how you say the name. Met up with some fishermen who had hooked an octopus during a fishing derby at the Tacoma Narrows. She saw an opportunity for an unusual picture. She said it was a photo contest in the derby. So crazy me, hindsight now, looking back, I probably made a big mistake. Well, Biscagilla had put the octopus on her face and posed for a picture.
Hey, look, I got
What
an
is the-
octopus on my face.
At first,
Hey, he's got
it
puss
just
in his face.
And then
Huh?
it did something she didn't expect.
What is the obsession around the country with like weird news?
I don't know. Those things never interest me. Anyway.
Is there nothing else to talk about other than like a man in Ohio?
I don't ever believe any of it either. Like, so what happened to her face?
A man in Ohio posted on Twitter that he tried to shove as many golf balls up his ass as he possibly could.
Yeah.
He got to. Find out how many he got to after the commercial break.
It's bizarre.
So there's a little bit more. The resolution. What do you think happened with the octopus?
Laid babies on her. Why am I even guessing? What am I doing? Play the fucking sound, would you? Jesus Christ!
She says the whole painful experience taught her a valuable lesson about handling a live octopus. Don't put it on your face.
Well, does she still put Portuguese Man of War down her panties, Preston?
You're right, Mike. These guys are good.
Yeah.
Which was that Preston or Steve? That guy's wacky.
They sound exactly the same.
Not at all. But there's no women. There's just those two.
Yeah, I think so. They might have like a producer sidekick.
No question.
I mean, all of them.
No question.
Have some female producer.
So
sidekick.
what was it? What was it?
The octopus bit her.
Oh, damn it.
I can't believe this is Philadelphia.
Who would have guessed that? Who would have guessed the octopus with a bit? I never would have guessed that.
I'm not sure if they took calls. Have you ever been bit by an animal?
Yeah, let's get your call. Oh, my God. You did? That's unbelievable.
I was bit by a dog. You want to do 45 minutes on it?
Yes, I do. Soon enough, we will. That'll be our show, pretty much. Any other shows or no?
Rover's Morning Glory out of Cleveland.
I love it.
I think this is a popular one.
Rover's.
I've heard of Rover too. I'm familiar with Rover. Yeah.
How do you know Rover?
I've just guys I've heard of
from Opie and Anthony's thing.
Maybe. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Rover's
not sure.
Morning Glory.
Rover's Morning Glory
out of Cleveland.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not familiar with Rover. Go ahead.
I have to have B2 make me an appointment at the eye doctor. I swear for like the past week and a half, it feels like there's something in my left eye, and it doesn't go away. I went for an eye exam, like a regular eye
Now,
exam.
this is Preston or Steve?
No, this is Rover's Morning Glory.
This is Rover and his side.
No. It sounds exactly the same as the last.
Sounds like Rover's a bit of a complainer. There's always something going on.
Maybe from staying out late the night before.
You know what that's like, Danielle, right?
Oh, obviously.
Well, I mean, with Greg, with his eyes, he's always complaining, right?
Ah, yes.
Like what?
Anything.
Where's that story you were saying?
God forbid you drop a check in front.
There's a survey you were saying somewhere?
Oh, there's a survey. Men aren't changing their underwear.
What?
No. Can you believe it?
Go ahead.
I had something in my eye.
Won't they see it? Unless it went in after.
This was like, well...
But you feel something or you see something?
I feel something, and it's been about a week now. I did go to the eye doctor. I know that Dieter and Charlie, the medical experts here, I did go to the eye doctor about 3 or 4 months ago.
Yeah, I remember this weird bootleg eye doctor that didn't perform the test
They didn't
correctly.
find anything in my eye because I didn't feel anything in my eye at the time.
Some guy like in a back alley, I remember.
Does every show need a music bed behind it?
No shit.
What is that?
Jesus.
For the music shows, I think so, yeah.
Distract from the set.
Does this lead to a bit or no?
I'm not sure.
Why'd you play that one?
Because that was just I just pulled some random radio.
Jesus. What are they talking? Go. You saying?
Do you have any medical appointments you want to talk about?
I don't.
Seems like
Nothing upcoming. I don't think so.
I should schedule an eye doctor appointment.
You should, Mike. That'd be funny.
You're
Yeah.
still blind.
Go ahead,
we may have a way of knowing. You know, sometimes we get busy in the mornings and we don't know what the lead is.
Mm-hmm.
We may have found a way to get that.
Oh, how was that?
Well, I may have discovered where Hillman gets some of his news.
Ooh.
Yeah, there's a service. It turns out.
No, there's not. That's not true.
Well, no,
absolutely.
I've done a little investigating after I got the tip from.
Well,
Mike.
why don't you not do a little investigation?
Yeah, how about you take a break from investigating?
Why don't you not investigate that?
All right, I will never.
Is that story in Florida real? Did an octopus bite that baby?
But apparently, it's not as easy as you think. You have to apply. There's a process you have to go through to be able to get these stories in the morning.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes. Very high bar. You have to
I don't
jump
think we've
through.
been approved.
What?
Yet.
They don't want to saturate a market. They don't want to saturate a market with their stories.
I never thought of that. Yeah. So, is that the Prep Burger one or no?
No. It's something similar.
Same thing though.
Yeah.
So they just. I mean, if I said to you that service existed, you watch movies from the 80s. If the characters are in New York, they'll call their phone service. Then they'll be like, "Do I have any messages?" And the woman will be like, "You have 3." That's I always think of the 80s. I think of stuff like that. So when I grew up, that sounds like a service that they would send to you from 1982. You get it
What?
I'm sorry, Greg.
What?
What?
You know what? Can you play that whole thing again? That makes me laugh.
What?
Let me know when you have that. That makes me laugh. I like that he gets angry too. I like the whole thing. They were talking about not only to hear me, God knows.
But the other thing too is if you told me you had oh yeah, we have this prep service where they give you the stories, they tell you how to react to it and all this stuff, then my reaction would be, oh, so what do you do? What do you do?
What do they tell you how to react to it as well?
Oh yeah,
they do?
What things might play well? Jokes. They give you a list of jokes you can have
by Hollywood screenwriters.
Yeah,
no, I'm sure it's top right.
Yeah,
Tarantino probably.
Oh yeah.
Good news for those of you who might be lacking in the crotchal region. Small junk becoming popular again.
What?
Yep.
Now, I feel bad. I know that this show has been under attack for not getting the facts exactly right, so I'm hesitant to say this. Mm-hmm. But they played a clip in the intro this morning of Danielle saying something to the effect of, and it's almost like I scripted.
What was it?
It was her saying like, "All I need are lube and condoms," or something like that.
I heard at the beginning, and Dale, the midday host, was like, he made some joke. And he's like, "Sorry about doing it in front of a lady." And she's like, "I'm on FCC violation 3 days a week." I'm like, "No, you're really not. You're really, really, really not."
What?
I like the second part though. Remember, he gets angry. If you continue it, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. What do you mean?
Good news for those of you who might be lacking in the crotchal region. Small junk becoming popular again.
What?
Yep.
According to whom?
Who said? According to whom?
But the anger there is like, what kind of cannon is he packing?
A big dick,
right? He's angry that it's going out of style.
It's a good move. Maybe
congratulations,
maybe
Greg
he's playing
Hill.
it so that
we don't need these little dicked men coming back into my life. Get them out of here.
Small penis pussy bags. You want to see my dick right now? What?
Big dicks have taken
Going
over
to whom?
WWE. Yeah.
To whom?
That kind of indignation is only for Steve Robinson. You can't. Greg Hill can't do that.
He reported what?
What?
Who didn't serve?
Whom? Remember the Hillman from today? That'll make me feel good.
No, I didn't pull any Hillman from today. I was a little preoccupied.
Rattled today?
A little preoccupied.
I didn't sleep last night. I don't do this a lot. I was actually up for a little bit in the middle of the night, doing a little tossing and turning, which I don't do much. I was actually up from like 3 to 4.
I slept like a baby.
You did?
What am I going to lose?
That's a good point.
Hey, Mike, you still don't have a job. All right.
That's a good point.
A little restless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What can you do, man? What can, this?
I don't know. I mean, I've played it over and over in my head a million times.
I like to hear that monologue in his head.
I don't think I did anything wrong.
Where are we going?
I thought more about what you said Friday. When you said, I take my career seriously. I have to take the show very seriously. When you said that you're going to have listeners email us with gently used furniture, what the fuck were you thinking?
It was a joke.
Not really. No, it wasn't.
It was absolutely a joke.
Did you think that was a joke?
I didn't think so.
No.
But it's one of his better ones.
The Minifans have been coming
negotiating
forward.
with a fucking, sophomore at Endicott College with their couch.
The Minifans have been sending me pictures of couches like this.
Yeah.
They've been sending me pictures of couches like the one Mike's on right now, and I have not responded to them. I'm like, great, when are you going to drop it off?
You say $18? Try again, asshole. $12, that's it. Take it or leave it.
And you have to wash out the cum stains.
Kirk, the bad news is there's a rip in the sofa. The good news is we got a mini fridge.
Good news, we don't have a show. So
it doesn't matter.
Do whatever you want with it.
Sit on whatever the fuck you want.
You're going to appreciate my austerity measures now, though.
Yes, your austerity measures will be appreciated.
Yes.
The Seward folly has never been better. We now have a year lease on the place that we'll never be at. Works out perfectly.
I can stop by. I live right next door.
What business should we turn it into, Steve? What do you think?
I think we got to go massage parlor.
I think so.
We could just sell Davy Mouse shirts.
That's true.
Mike, can you do massages?
There's money in it. I've always wanted to run a restaurant. I don't know if that's a great restaurant place, but I've always liked to own a restaurant. Like, there was always Larry David's dream to sell cars. I've always wanted to own a restaurant. That's my favorite Curb Your Enthusiasm episode, by the way.
Well, it doesn't be great if you were the waiter, though.
He's like,
"Hey, get you guys anything today?"
Doesn't have a kitchen, so that'd be a problem.
Well,
we could cook on hot plates.
So we could get around now. We'll build one. It's not a big deal. Yeah.
I realize the amount of tips I'm getting, I can live off.
The special center, unbelievable, guys. Just come on up the stairs and into these small, weird rooms, and we're all set here.
Would you like the military discount?
Yes, it's fine. You were in the military. I agree. Yes, 20% off. 20% off.
We're not going to quit.
Yes,
we don't need to see you.
You're 13 years old, but I don't have an issue with that. No problem. No problem at all. But I remember Steve said to me off the air. He said the one thing that he liked about Trump was Trump said he's with his take on McCain, that he likes his soldiers.
That's not true.
I thought that was
inappropriate. I thought that was inappropriate. By the way, I always say this all the time, but this week is another example when you see all this stuff. What are these people going to do when Trump wins again? It's going to be like a scary day to go outside. The world is going to fucking burn down. Well, parts of the country are going to burn down.
Well, New York City will look like Hong Kong does.
Well, Boston, San Francisco.
You think it'll be like that? Will
Yes,
it be worse than last
way
time?
worse.
Or will it just be like going through the motions?
No. Don't you think way worse?
Well, don't you think some of them find meaning in being able to rage at the man?
Yes. Like Rachel Maddow will secretly be thrilled.
Oh, yeah.
They'll pretend like they'll cry again on the air and stuff.
I know.
Well, it'll be fake.
Well, that's the other thing, too. Can you do it again?
Sure.
Like, you didn't die
What
years.
they're going to say is, this was worse than we thought. We didn't, at the time, we didn't know how bad it was, but now it's worse.
We thought this was a one-off.
Without re-election hanging over his head, there's nothing to check him.
I mean, Greg and the Buzz the morning after is going to be a must-listen. He's going to be incredible.
That's for sure. Imagine what kind of imagine the tone of the music.
Oh, my God. Imagine the bits they're going to do that day.
Men's Room Live?
Does men's room live do politics?
No, I don't think so.
Guys don't talk.
They're smart. They're smarter than that.
Guys
Guy
don't
talk.
Guys don't need to bullshit.
Boobs, beers, and having fun.
I thought you go for a third B there, but just didn't have it. I saw the head turn.
Couldn't think of one. Yeah.
All right, we did this show, our grand finale, at the Red 13 Studios, which we appreciated for the entire run. Will we be able to sneak back
Hey, what was
in
your
here
favorite
tomorrow?
moment, everyone?
It's tough.
Remember the voicemail? That was a lot of laughs.
Let's take your calls on that. Red13studios.com. They have the Kirk Minihane Show. Tom Brady's been here. Under Armour. All the greats. We love it here. The Red13studios.com. Red13studios.com. I guess back at it tomorrow?
Yeah, we can also say that people can still sign up for the golf tournament that we're going to be at on Wednesday, barring any predictable events.
Well, I think we'll be there regardless.
We'll still golf, right?
Yeah,
we'll go golf.
We're meeting with people for,
so people can go to golf4prostate.org and sign up. And if they use promo code Kirk, then they can get 50% off.
50% off. That's golf, F-O-R-E, prostate.
And you'll be able to meet with the former host of Barstool Sports, the Kirk Minihane Show, the former producer.
I wouldn't say that. The current host, the former producer, Steve Robinson.
Okay.
And Dave Cullinane will be there. Okay. He'll be FaceTiming with his wife with the baby right there. But no, put the fucking camera down so I can see it. Get in that pussy. What the fuck? Is it me? Is it fucking me?
Hey,
what the fuck?
Kid, I'm your fucking dad, all right? I'm going to be your fucking role
Start
model.
talking, asshole. Learn the Cullinane lessons. The 12 rules of life. Close.
That's the way you do it.
B, C. Always be closing.
Always be Cullinane.
You know what it takes to sell real estate? It takes brass balls to sell real estate. That's what it takes. The Dave Cullinane way. So is Cullinane making his way down there or no?
No, I don't think he's going to be coming.
Oh, that's a shame. I know Mike's disappointed, sadly, though.
I am.
You kind of want to see him, right?
Yeah. Caddy for my buddy.
All right. So, I mean, I presume the show's going to be up. I don't know, right?
We'll find out. We haven't heard otherwise.
What do you think, Steve?
I haven't heard anything. Oh, I was just looking at my my Twitter direct messages, people telling me to kill myself.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Oh, it's so hurtful.
I know.
So
Steve, you're being threatened.
I feel really bad.
Not right. You should, you should probably do a blog post about that.
I might be periscoping later because I'm very affected by this. It's happening to Steve, but it's really also happening to me.
Oh, is that right?
I'm a little broken up about it.
Good. Yeah, I mean, new podcasting news from you. Anything coming up this week or no?
I don't know. We'll
nothing?
see.
Yeah, nothing going on?
Might have to do an emergency podcast later. We'll find out.
Who knows? All right. We're back tomorrow, as far as I know. We'll be doing our thing. Whatever. Am I missing anything? Anything else we have to say or read or do? Did I miss anything? Anything good? No? We did it all?
Let's hope.
Good. All right. Let's get out of here.
This was pretty reprehensible. I don't know how it can be anybody's idea of humor.